Carshalton Athletic 1, Merstham 1. The final game of the decade here at Colston Avenue finished honours even. I've been joined by Robin superfan Christian. Chris, what did you make of the game today? I thought probably on reflection their goalkeeper is going to be named man of the match if people have been watching it correctly.
Yeah, definitely made a few good saves. Jesse Santama's shot was a really good save. I thought maybe Jeremiah could have done something a bit different on the shot where the goalkeeper saved that one. But overall, yeah, I think a draw is a deserved result. They came out extremely well in the second half and played and worked really, really hard. We weren't 100% on our game today, but just having come off a loss, it's not easy to be straight away again.
I've been joined by the birthday boy, Tommy Bradford. Tommy, what did Pete and Keith say in the dressing room after that one? Because I think on reflection, people might say their goalkeeper was probably man of the match today.
Yeah, he did, but we were saying at the end there, second half, I don't think we really tested him too much, to be honest. That any shots that did go his way was more or less at him. So I think we could have done better to test him, got more shots off, more accurate. But yeah, just disappointment because, you know, we want to be picking up 3 points.
I've been joined by Coach Keith Boanas. Keith, what was the difference you feel today between picking up a point and maybe dropping 2?
Very simple, final third. Extremely disappointed with our decision making on final ball into the final third and our application in the final third when we're in good goal scoring positions. Not taking the right choice, should have hit a ball first time, didn't. The shots that have been put across without naming the player, I'd rather not, but he'll know. Was told at half time when you're in an end line position to drill it across or chip it so it can hang up. But no, we're smashing it at 90 mile an hour right to the back post where no one's got any chance of getting a second chance on it. And again, we had opportunities first half, 2 or 3 chances. We should have hit first time. We tried to place it when the ball should have been hit, when it's been set back. So yeah, it's all about our decision making in the final third.
Been joined by the Motorsiders gaffer Frank Wilson. Frank, thanks for joining us. What did you say to the lads in the dressing room after that one? Firstly,
I think firstly when we came in, we were really pleased. Just said that as a result, we were really pleased because 4 points in a week, having one on Tuesday and then carrying some momentum into today is important for us. If I'm really honest, we followed that up by saying that we were actually quite displeased with the actual performance. We had to change things after 45 minutes because I couldn't see us getting a result out of the game. The way that Carshalton played and the way that we weren't playing. I thought a little bit of credit to the team second half because we changed the system slightly and the understanding was a bit better and we had to defend a lot. But I think that today on the balance of things we just looked more comfortable defending long balls.
Now obviously Christian stands behind the goal during the game. Did you have a view on the own goal right at the other end?
It was bizarre, it was surreal. I can't really sort of get my head around it. It just looked like a routine back pass, but I think it looked like Cleaton slipped over. I don't know if Paris overhit it or played it behind him or in front of him. It's difficult to tell from that angle, but I guess I'll tell from the great Robin's TV. There you go.
Nice plug. What was your view on the own goal? Because it was just really unfortunate from where I was sitting, I think.
Yeah, it's just one of the things that happens. One of them freak goals, it's no one's fault really. He slips, Paris, it's just one of them things. You can't really pin it on anyone. It's just an unfortunate mistake.
Yeah, I mean, like not digging Paris or Cleton out at all, but like, is it one of those ones where you kind of talk to, if you're on that angle, don't sort of hit it back on target, just put it a little bit wide?
That's the dispute. That's what Clayton's saying. Never back pass on goal. That's why he can't make the angle, and yeah, so he's blaming Paris.
Have you ever seen such a unfortunate own goal, shall we say? You've been in management for a little while, and you've been a player as well. Have you seen one like that?
I didn't even know the ball gone in. That's how unfortunate it was. I was talking to somebody in the dugout about something that happened in a previous phase, and then all of a sudden I saw the goalkeeper sort of stood and looking behind him, and the ball then go in. I had no idea. I had to then ask people about what had happened. So yeah, it is unfortunate, and we didn't deserve a goal in the first 45 minutes. We didn't threaten at all, which is why we're really disappointed as a performance today. But like I say, as a result, we're happy.
How did young Jesse do in your eyes?
Yeah, good. He did, first half especially, he was good, solid, strong when it come up to him, and had his chance there. Had a few shots as well, one in the second half as well. So yeah, considering that's only his second start, he did really well.
You give the Robins fans a little bit of detail about the new fella that came on, However Splat, in the second half.
Javon is on loan from Derby County. his twin brother was playing for Merstham, as I'm sure you've said, and he was here at training on Thursday, so I think he took back all the information to Frankie at Merstham. No, he's a good lad, and Thursday training he'd been in a 23 game the day before, so I didn't see a lot. But I'm looking at him in the warm up today and listening to him as well. I think he'll be a good asset to us. I think Pete coached him when he was young at Dulwich. The other lad with them is on loan from Dulwich, so there's a Dulwich connection there from Peter's coaching days.
Obviously, to get the win on Tuesday night, a point today, do you feel like you're slowly turning the corner now after a bit of a disastrous run before that?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that. If you look at the last 2 games, good opposition. Obviously, you guys today and Haringey on Tuesday. So, to get 4 points out of those 2 games, heading into 3 home games in a new year in a row, gives us loads of confidence. It's not just about the results. I think that our actual performances of late have been much, much better. Tuesday was like a different team to today, I've got to be honest. On Tuesday, we were fantastic. Today, we had 3 or 4 in the 11, way off it. And you just can't do that at this level of football.
Point does take us into 4th, so at least psychologically looking at that table over Christmas time should give everyone a little bit of a boost and hopefully spur them on to get back to winning ways on New Year's Day.
Yeah, we've got to learn to break teams down, and I think, looking at the fact that they were obviously really chuffed with the draw from their angle, and there were other managers here today that have gone, oh, that's how you stop them. We've got to make sure that we're unstoppable. If we're on song, we know that, but realistically we've only had 1 or 2 games where you could say we've been fully on song, and I think that is the frustrating thing from our point of view. But as I said, we've given reasons for it. We've got a good rest. We'll be back in probably around the 27th and the Monday before the next game. 27th will be a turkey run, as we call it, to get rid of it. Wouldn't be hard to put a turkey out there and make them catch it. That might work, like the chickens.
Do you think that today's performance was an improvement on Monday?
Yeah, I think there was definitely an improvement. Although I would say Averley were, in my opinion, a stronger side. But obviously Jesse Santamu's getting more experience and stuff, and he's starting to look like a good prospect. But yeah, it was definitely a better performance. I just think we couldn't put the ball away, and our decision making in the final third could have been slightly better shots rather than trying to lay it off.
Averley's a different story for me. Yeah, of course that happened, but I think all over the pitch against Averley in both games we weren't right. There were massive problems for me psychologically in both of those games that we can't pinpoint. I'm quite happy to say it, and I've said it to them. That was probably the worst 6-7 day period I've had with this club. The way they played, and that stemmed on from the training the week before. Thursday's training was good. The mood before this game was good, despite the changes we had to make. We felt that we'd still had enough in it to get a win, which we knew was vital. This is the bread and butter. This is the target for us. Realistically, FA Cup, FA Trophy, yeah, it's nice, but FA Trophy's not impossible. But we know at some stage we're probably going to get beaten in those, and every one of those games that carries on adds another game to what we're doing. And not to give them excuses. To be fair, the gaffer has. We have played 31 games, and we know we've got players that are struggling. Even players on the pitch are still struggling. So the 10-day break hopefully will do us all good. We'll come back with a different attitude and a little bit more energy, and with everybody fit.
The point does take us up 1 place in the league, so psychologically to look at that over Christmas will be quite good.
Yeah, that will be, considering we've got 10 days off now, no game. So we wanted the win to end on the year on a high, so we could come back firing in the new year. But a draw's not the end of the world.
And one last question for you: what's it like having a birthday so close to Christmas?
Can't say the word. Not good.
From all of us here at Carshalton Athletic and Robbins TV, we'd just like to say Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button.